Someone already asked me for number 4 over here. Number 4, plane WZR, which is like the front of the box over here, and plane SYZ. SYZ is the is the side of the box. So the question is it parallel, skewed, or perpendicular? In this scenario, they hit each other at 90-degree angles, so they're perpendicular. So number 4 is perpendicular. You have a question, Jeremy? It's 3.1. No, not right now. I'm recording. Catch me after school. 5. So RQT, which is the bottom of the box. YWX or YXW, top of the box. Since they're both on the bottom and top of the box, basically in the same direction, being like horizontal, I guess, on the Earth. In this case, they are parallel. Okay, so these are parallel. It's not the same. Well, they are the same angle actually. It's 90 degrees, 90 degrees. But also because there's a box. Yes. Number 2, WZ. Yeah. WZ and ST. WZ and ST. Even though it's like on corners, they're going the same direction. So ST and WZ, number 2, is parallel. They're going the same direction.
They're parallel because they're in the same direction.
Yes.
And if it was W, Z, and XY, it'd also be parallel.
Remember the beefing one?
Yeah.
Two parallel beefing.
What?
Is 3 perpendicular?
3. Again, you have answers, so just check the back for answers. If you want me to explain, I'm happy. But if you want to check answers, I would recommend.
Can you explain like a
Okay, a skewed. I'll give you an example.
What's WZ and ZR?
WX and ZR are a skewed couple or skewed lines because they're not hitting each other, and they're never going to hit each other because they're going different directions. You could think of it like a bridge and a road going to the bridge. They don't hit each other, even though they're going different directions. If they were on the same level, they would hit each other, but because they're elevated or different dimensions, they're not in the same. So that's skewed. Any more questions on 3.1? 3.1 for now.
QT and YS are skewed.
QT and YS? QT?
Where's the A?
YS are skewed. Question 9.
Learn skew.
It's question 9. This one. Question 9.
When did we learn that?
That was I think it was the first lesson actually. So this one, planes perpendicular to plane AEH. So AEH is the bottom. Perpendicular means it hits at a 90 degree. Since this is a box,
GHB.
it's going to be, you have multiple answers. You have the front side, FEA, and however you name it. You have the left side over here, FGH, or however you name it. You have the back side over here, GCB, or however you name it. And you have this one in the right side, ABD, or whatever you name it. G, what? GHB is the back side of the box.
Is that okay?
That's okay, yeah.
There's CDA.
CDA, that works. That's the right side, okay? We're still on 3.1. Go, Leo, and then...
What about BAD?
So, for example, like on number 20, it asks if they're
yeah, number 20.
perpendicular, yeah. And it says, when I looked at the answer, it's no, because it doesn't show a right angle symbol. So on the test, will you pinpoint it, like how you see on the thing it shows it's a 90 degree?
So is 20?
Yeah, number 20.
I didn't tell you to do number 20. Yes. What's your net? Wait, I'm sorry. This one and that one.
On the test, are you going to tell us like how many answers we need for like...
I'll be like, just give me 1 or give me 2.
How many packets did you get?
Wait,
I printed 2 packets.
Would it be
3.1
AB,
and
FG,
3.2.
and BC?
What's up?
BC?
Well, I'm sorry. Say your question again. What about it?
Would it be AB, FG?
EH, FG, DC, AB is the 3 that are parallel to that.
What sheet?
Okay.
Can you go over this
This is a
again?
packet.
This?
Yeah. Wait, what
At the end. Let me finish the packet review, okay?
Can you do it because I have to go.
No, I'm doing it in order, Sally.
Okay, then I have to go.
Okay.
Two people need to come too?
You printed 2.
Yeah, no, you got one.
No, I'll give it to the younger people.
You need another one?
Yeah, I didn't get one.
Oh, my fault.
You could have said this. No, I just need to.
The another one just printed.
Can I get someone to say it?
What?
Can I get
If you want to, go ahead. All right. Shh.
That's the one I stole from.
Guys, Again, first off, there's a video. Everything's recorded. Please stop talking. Second of all, any more questions on 3.1, section 3.1? Number 7?
No.
Yes.
Lines perpendicular to EH. So it has to actually touch it. So that's FE and EA. FE and EA. Oh, and the background too. You're right. So GH and BH.
Good job, Jaden.
That was me.
Alright, good thing.
Wait, FE and what?
GH. Okay.
Wait, what about HB?
Again, if you're asking for just answers, though, their
What about
answers are attached.
What about HB?
HB would work. Yeah, if it's EH, HB.
Would EA also?
EA would work. Again, if you're looking for answers, just check the back, though. If you want me to explain why the answers, please ask me.
Wait, which number are we doing?
That was number 7 you just asked. It's 3.1. Anything on
Wait,
3.1?
do 8, because I don't know what skew means.
Skewed means different directions. So CD, and it has to contain point F. So like
FG?
FD would not work.
FG.
FG would not work. That's parallel.
Oh.
So the only one that works is FE. FE, because it's going up and down versus CD is going like forward and back.
I was gonna ask you 8.
Did you hear me?
It's just FE. The only answer would be
I
FE.
get it.
Yeah, because this goes up and down. This goes back and forth. Or background, foreground.
Let's do number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
No, that's just the straight basics. 11, 1 and 9. You only guys over there. It's being recorded. I don't want to be over talking to you the whole time and make it difficult for people to see. So 1 and 9, they're both. You don't look at this part. You do not look at this part. You only look at this part. So 1 and 9, they're both on the top left. They're both on the top left. So that's corresponding in that case. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Again? Yeah.
Oh, wait, can you?
Should we go to 3.6?
No, when I get there.
Would that be close corresponding also, 10 and 13?
No, that's consecutive interior. All right. Any questions? I'm going to 3.2.
No.
Okay. 3.2. Any question on 3.2?
Yes.
Which one?
Literally the whole page I don't know how to do.
I'll tell.
Okay.
And
Shh. I'm going to do number 5 for you, okay?
Can you
Number-
do one of the top ones, like 1 through 5? 1 through 5?
Okay, fine. So number 1, it's if angle 1's 50, which is this bottom top left one over here. What is angle 5? So angle 1 and angle 5 to each other or what?
Alternate.
No, they're corresponding. They're both on the top left of the intersection. Because they're corresponding and these lines are parallel, they must be congruent. So this must be 50.
I'd get points off pushing peaks.
Yes.
Wait,
It is corresponding. Even though you get right answer, you get the wrong relation.
Next
Angle 1 and angle 5, how do they correspond?
Angle 1 and angle 5?
Yeah.
They're both on the top left of the intersection.
What intersection?
If you need to, yeah.
Wait, so 4 and 6 would also be corresponding?
4 and 6? No, that's on the bottom right. That's at the top right. That would be consecutive interior.
Oh.
So 4 and 8 would be corresponding. Yeah, I don't like this picture. It's going to be a clean one like this. It's going to be something like where it's just a transfer. No. All right. Boys over there, I do hear you talking about the math, but please lower it down a little bit. Any other questions on 3.2? Yeah, Jeremy.
I did my calculations right. You know mine.
Well, oh, sorry. Someone asked me for general, so let me just do number 5. Number 5. This is 60. Angle 1 to the 60 degrees are alternate interior. You need to know how to label these. Because they're alternate interior, they're also congruent. So this one is 60.
And that's gonna be
1 and 60 and 2 is consecutive interior. So that's adds up or supplementary. So that's a 180. So this should be 120.
No, first, yeah, it is. They equal 8. First 6, for example, you always solve for 1 first, right?
If you want to, it doesn't really matter.
Right? So
Doesn't
I
matter.
can do 120 and 1 are on exterior.
Yeah.
So they're congruent, that's 120. That would also be 120.
Yes, because this is corresponding in this case. Or you could say it's vertical to 1. There's multiple ways.
Angle 1 is 60.
Are you gonna have to
For this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna have to label it?
Label it how?
Right, like corresponding.
Mainly just a proof and probably one matching section. So there's probably a section that just straight names it, and I have a section that does the math. So I usually keep them separate.
What do you mean section and straight? Oh, like.
Like you would just tell me what's 1 and 2 to each other. You say vertical.
One is proofs. One proofs.
Wait, I have a question.
Proofs you need to know both technically because you have to give the math and also give me the reason.
See,
Yeah.
number 6, 120 and 2 are corresponding.
1 and 2?
I mean, no.
1 and 120?
Yeah, 2 and 120.
2 and 120 is corresponding, yes.
Yeah, because in the same spot.
So 120 and then
1 and 120 is alternate exterior.
So they're the same spot.
All right. Any more questions on 3.2? 15. So 15. This is 106. For x, well, I'll do x first. For x, they're corresponding. Because they're corresponding, they're equal. So x should also be 106. And then 106 and y, that's a linear pair. Linear pair is supplementary. Add that to 180, just should be 74. Yeah.
So 174 plus 1.
Yes, Jeremy.
We go to 3.3.
Before I move on to 3.8. Any?
Wait, no, no.
Okay.
They're all the same columns.
Can you
They're all the same.
can you do 3?
Number 3? Sure. In number 3 here, angle 2, which is in the top right, is 130. Angle 7, which is in the bottom left, is alternate exterior. They're both on the outside of the box, and they're opposite of transversal, which means they're congruent. So if this is 130, this should also be 130.
So if they're opposite, they're congruent.
Alternate if they're congruent. Let's say alternate just because that's more proper.
Okay, so if they're alternate, they're congruent. What if they're consecutive?
That's supplementary.
So then they have to add up to 180. So then if there's something you would do it.
So like 4 and 6 would be supplementary. The consecutive interior. Or 2 and 8 would be supplementary because that's consecutive exterior. All right. Just to make sure. Any more questions on 3.2? All right.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, what?
So basically, when do we do 10?
10. So 10, 180, or I'm sorry, 108 and 1 are corresponding. So they're equal. So 1 should be 108. And then 108 and 2 are linear. So that's supplementary. So 180 minus 108 should give me 72.
Wait, what was my first part? I get the linear.
Number 1 is corresponding. So they should be equal.
So it's always either equal to each other or adding up to 180.
Yes. The only two relationship that could happen in a transversal is equal slash add to 180.
So can I do
1
11?
is corresponding to 2.
Wait. 1 is corresponding not to 2, but to
180.
angle 180.
Wait, what
Or
is-
108.
Would
108.
2 be 78?
2 would be 78 in that case.
Can I do 11?
So what is a 110 and x?
They're corresponding, so they're collinear.
Good. They're equal.
They're equal.
And then what about 110 and y?
Then they have to add up to 180.
No, y is vertical, so they're also equal.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta be careful. They're separate relations, okay?
Wait, so what's vertical?
That like 1 in 10 and y in 11.
So what do you write?
They're equal. They're congruent.
Which?
Oh, you write vertical.
Oh.
They're vertical. Yeah. Okay.
So 11, 110.
Yeah, they're both 110 in that case. All right, I'm moving on to 3.3. All right, Jeremy, you know I know you had a question for 3.3. Which one?
1 to 3.
1 to 3.
I don't know how to find a. I don't understand how.
Okay. Please pay attention. Shh. For number 3, they're asking, do I know P and Q are parallel? I need to know P and Q are parallel for, they have to fit the converse rule, which is basically, since these two angles are consecutive interior, if they're parallel, they must also be supplementary. 58 plus 122 adds up to 180. So number 1, P and Q are parallel.
because they're something.
Good. Consecutive interior. You would say consecutive interior converse in that case.
I have to write. Is that a good test?
No, you don't have to write that like this, but that there's a proof that it uses that. So.
Get problems like that on the test?
I mean, that's too basic. No.
No, I'm saying like are you gonna do like 2 and 3 on the test, maybe?
2 and 3.
In order for
I could do 2 and 3.
Can you do 3?
in order for
Sure.
something to be a converse, it has to be.
It's basically the same rule as usual. It's just now because it's converse, I'm proving that it's parallel to lines.
They have to be congruent or supplementary.
Yeah, they have to be the relationship first, then you say they're parallel. So this one, number 2, 85, and this is 60 plus 25. So this little combined angle If this was a proof, I would say angle addition postulate.
85.
This is 25 and this is 60. So this little opening together is alternate interior of 85. This is also 85.
They equal 180.
So because they add up, because they're both 85 and they're alternate interior, no, they're interior, they're inside the box, then they're congruent. And because they're congruent, that means they are parallel. So there's alternate interior converse.
Oh, since if you add up 60 and 25 to equal 85, 85 and 85 are congruent, so that means they're parallel.
Yeah. Number 3.
Next time,
While this one is 80,
85 with 85.
guys in the back, a little bit quieter. I know you're working on it. A little quieter, please.
85 with 85 is 170.
What?
85 plus 85 is 170.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be supplementary. They're equal to each other. They're congruent. It's alternate
So they're
interior.
not parallel.
They are parallel because they're alternate interior, which is congruent.
So how would it not be? How would it not be?
If it was over here, it would not be parallel.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, so number one, they're on the same side and they're corresponding.
Yeah. Give me a second now. Let me show. Snip.
Did you stop recording?
Snipping tool.
You stopped recording?
No, it's not. Stop recording. All right. So I could draw now. All right. So these two are consecutive interior. I know consecutive interiors, assuming they're parallel, should be supplementary. So I have to check if these are supplementary. 58 plus 122 does equal 180. So since they are supplementary and they're consecutive interior, I can state P is parallel to Q.
What if it wasn't?
that's the most.
Then you can't state P is parallel to Q.
Why are you teaching us something that's not going to be on the test?
If it's not like that, it's wrong.
The concept is on the test. It's not like this
That
question. Okay. This one, if this is 85, and this one, this little arc, these two arcs to each other are alternate interior. Alternate interiors are supposed to be congruent. So they should be equal.
Because 25 plus 60 equals 80.
Since these together become 85, and this is 85,
So it's congruent.
it does work out. It's congruent and is alternate interior.
So pretty much they just have to match up.
P is a Q, parallel to Q. Number 3.
82 and 120.
This one's 82, but I have no clue what this is. So even though this is 120, this does not give me enough information. So even if I try to say they're corresponding or anything, I don't have enough information here. So I cannot say P is parallel to Q. So there's not enough information.
So what do you say?
I think the question they asked, like, can you tell? And in this case, you say no, I can't tell.
There's not enough information.
If not enough information, state there's not enough
Does that
information.
mean can we do
So what does that mean?
It's just no.
Just X?
You would say no in this. I would ask you, is P and Q, can you tell P and Q is parallel in this situation? And if so, why? In this case, you just say no. You don't need a reason for that. All right. Any other question? 3.3? 8? Number 8. Let me just.
They are consecutive. No, not consecutive.
They are corresponding.
And then you set them equal to each other. Corresponding means congruent. So,
Guys, shh, in the back.
can I explain it?
No, I got it. Because I want to make sure the recording gets it. So, for this one, they're corresponding. Because they're corresponding, I should know they're congruent. Assuming they told you M and N is parallel. They are.
So you do 5x plus
You set them
23
equal.
equals 7x.
Equals 7x plus 13. A little bit of algebra. 2x equals 10. X equals 5.
Wait, what do you really do? Plus 5x?
Hmm?
Do you really add 5?
I feel so much better.
I'm going to move 5x on both sides.
Types of questions be on the test?
This one definitely. This one definitely.
What would
What's
this question
chapter
say?
Find x. Find x. M and N is parallel. I will have to state that too.
Okay, Jared. What format would it be in?
It literally looked like this picture.
And then it would just
It would just say find x, and then I have to state, in order to find x, I have to mention M and N is parallel.
Is it parallel? Could we do
Yes,
number
in this
six?
case. What's up?
Number 6.
Number 6.
you see me?
I think your scissors here.
Yeah.
This stuff is simple.
Okay. So for this one, these two are consecutive interior. So that means they're supplementary. Number 6. So because of that, it's going to be 80 plus x minus 15 equals 180. Combine like terms. X plus 80 minus 15 is 65.
Consecutive always equals 180, and
The other ones equal.
alternate and corresponding. No,
Yeah,
Alternate
corresponding.
interior and alternate exterior are both congruent. Yes.
wait, so
Alternate and corresponding are equal. Consecutive is supplementary.
Consecutive.
alternate.
And that's consecutive, so that's.
And corresponding is also congruent.
What do you mean? Supplementary is equal to 180 congruent? I don't think I know what a practice said.
Any other questions on 3.3?
Can we do the reason for the statements?
For this one, the proof in the back?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What?
I'm just like.
In a different way.
What?
How does that make sense?
You took my phone and you have your star off.
Guys, shh. Not only this is all recorded, this is literally for you. Cut it out.
It's really respectful.
What's the practice? So that
One second.
corresponding and consecutive
Are different things.
No, so corresponding and alternate. What's equal to 180 and what's not? But why is corresponding when it's on the same side as consecutive?
Corresponding is not exactly the same side. 1 and 5 are corresponding because they're top left and top right. Or they're both in the top left.
Right,
Okay. Okay. Let's do this proof.
Wait, what's the one above?
This is the top one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the top one. All right. GF, G is parallel to F. That's given. 1 is congruent to 3. Because I know these are parallel, I can state this. They're corresponding.
No.
I think I told you.
They're in the little triangle. And they also told you in given. 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
And alternate exterior.
No. They told us. It's given.
And they're not
And
corresponding.
then 2 is congruent to 3. That's
2, 3.
Transitive.
Good. Because if this is equal to 1, they both equal each other.
And then P is parallel to R.
And then that's because 3 and 2 are equal to each other.
That means alternate
Exterior.
Because they're alternate exteriors, because they equal each other, that must mean they're parallel. So it's converse.
Converse. What's converse?
It's like the reverse. Because I know they're equal, they must be parallel.
It's alt X converse?
Basically, for you, it's just if you see P parallel to R or whatever letters, you know it's the converse of it. So you must put whatever angle it is converse. Sure. If you know the final statement is parallel,
It's automatically converse.
it's going to be converse of some version. Yeah.
Can we do the next one just in case?
Sure.
Yeah, please.
Next one. I just got to bring it over.
And I'll go with
Alternate interior.
First of all, so I can put queers on my
False. Alternate exterior.
So I'll cover queers on the next page.
Just say questions, buddy. All right. Number 19. Given. Number, and it is recorded too. Like, don't be rude like an idiot. 1 and 3.
Alternate interior.
Alternate interior.
Then it's alternate exterior.
No,
Jimmy, don't be like that.
Oh my god.
Given.
What's wrong with what I just said?
Go ask, man.
It's given transitive.
And then 2 and 3.
That's the correct language.
Transitive.
Weird, it's a question.
Alternate. Alternate.
It's query, buddy.
Alternate exterior transitive.
Is substitution what? Be the fourth one?
What's up?
Interior. Is substitution.
Told you.
Yeah, substitute is fine.
No,
Why
but
is it
is it
interior?
always
Converse.
one?
Wait, do you have to do the
Yeah,
regular?
Julia, what? Julia, what?
This is
How
global.
is
This is global.
it alternate?
How is it interior?
Because it's between P and R.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what?
I don't get the
Yeah.
whole box thing.
So the box is which one you're like. This is the intersection. This is the other intersection. So this is the intersection you're jumping over. So that's your box. Versus when I'm going here and here, this becomes my box.
Oh, so it's just around the two spots.
Yes, you care about where the two intersect.
The box is the vertical line.
I press Control Z.
I was still want to correct myself. I have a query on the next page.
What is the next?
All right.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, 3.6.
I didn't know.
3.6.
Okay, Jared.
When
Uh,
did we do this?
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. Next page.
This is on the test.
That's not.
Which one?
It's 4 to 18.
Oh.
They're basically more algebra problems, basically.
I have a question.
Yeah, which one?
We do one of them.
5 and 6?
Is it x plus 25 equals 180?
Hold up.
We do number 4.
X plus 25 equals 90.
It's vertical.
How do you know that?
I'm just going to do all three. Don't sweat it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So all x's are
So number 4.
Vertical.
This is vertical to each other. Because they're vertical, they're equal to each other. So x plus 25 equals 90. So minus 25. Minus 25. This is 3.6 now. This is not 3.6. Am I wrong?
It is.
Isn't the next one also equals 90?
So x equals
It's in the middle.
65.
Yeah.
All right, this one. Since this angle's 90, this angle must also be 90. All 4 angles technically have to be 90.
Okay.
So because this one is 90, and these two pieces of small angle add up to the big angle, it's 2x minus 11 plus 51 equals 90.
Interesting.
So
Well,
2x
why not just do 9
plus 40
That's what x equals.
equals 90. 2x equals 50. X equals 25.
49. We're 25.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
9.
It's technically congruent. It's technically congruent. Technically.
25 plus 51 does not equal 90.
2x
25.
2x
Am I wrong?
plus x
Equals 90.
equals 90. 3x equals 90.
30.
30 equals 90. Oh, sorry, not 30. 30 equals x. Or x equals 30, my fault. Yeah.
Can we do
Wait, Mr. Total,
five,
I'm
six,
still
and-
not understanding it.
Wait,
I did
you
5 and
did
6.
number
No,
If
no,
it
no,
equals
no.
90.
What's up?
Oh,
We do number 11.
I'm stupid.
11?
14 and 15. That's how much.
Wait, parallel
No,
I'm just not filling out my sheet so I can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
that's stupid.
Why? I'd rather do this tomorrow when I can do it.
Damn, she said that's stupid.
JJ, you don't want to hear the diss track we just made about
Yeah. Oh.
Why is it okay?
We're making diss tracks about the entire school. It
it.
starts
Don't
off.
tell anyone. Please don't. Please.
It's only recorded.
Oh. What? It's kind of recorded.
And,
All right.
And sensitive.
I'm just going to do these.
No,
One is 90. 2. If this is 90, this must also be 90. So this must be 30.
We're all listening.
That's wrong.
Number 3.
Vertical.
This is vertical to this one. So this is 60. This is 60. Number 4. If this is 60, this must be 90. So this is 60. This is 30. Oh, it's also vertical to 2.
Where's the 4? Where are you?
4's on here. If this is 30, this is 30. Number 5. This is a right angle over here. Because this is a right angle over here, if this is 60
That's 30.
plus blank equals 90, this must be 30.
Yeah.
By the way, I was joking.
And then 6 over here,
What is that?
this is, if this was 90,
Then that
then this is 90. If this is 30, then this must be 60.
Oh, how can you assume that? Because
It's because this, I'll show you.
this 90-degree angle is on an angle right now. See that? And that can't be 90 degree.
This angle
Yeah.
is vertical to this angle.
That's why you have a ripped lunchbox.
So this must be 90.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
How is 3 vertical? You're right. It'd be like
Number 3.
How's 6 vertical to 60?
Which one is vertical?
3
Oh.
3 and 60 are vertical. How do I write that?
This is the one straight line. Here's the other straight line.
Okay, and then these two are vertical. Yes.
Yeah, and then these are vertical too. Okay.
Is it like for me personally? You think it'd be like best if I write it out line by line?
I mean, I would just ask you for the number. So however you find the number.
I know this one's hard to print. I think.
I know. That's why I'll try to make it bigger or cleaner. So. All right. Any other questions?
Oh yeah. 16, 18.
Okay. Did I ask you to do that? Yeah, I did.
You want to take it off for test?
No.
Okay. Worth a try. Wait a minute. There's the last section. Oh, that's the last section.
That is the last section.
So it's like, that's it.
Pretty much.
I don't have faith in myself doing well.
Sorry to hear that. All right. For 16 and 18. This is the bottom of the page. All right. Can I say R and S is parallel? In order to say R and S is parallel, I need to see some matching angle or some like converse situation. But R has nothing in these intersections. So because of that, this is a no. I cannot say they're parallel. Is M and N parallel? From M and N, I need to match. So this one and this one doesn't have a matching one, but this one and this one do match. So yes.
It is yes. And then S and T.
So S and T,
Yes, yes, yeah.
they're yes because these two have a sharing intersection. So that's yes.
I get it now.
So,
Alright, that's good?
That's good.
Thank you very much.
Uh,
Thank you very much.
any other questions?
I know, right?
I guess not.
Nobody can come here.